Welcome back to English Podcast. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Emma. So great to have you here with us today, wherever you're tuning in from.
So, Emma, what are we diving into today?
Today, we have a really practical and useful episode. We're going to be looking at how to make a hotel reservation over the phone entirely in English.
Yes, and honestly, this is one of those real-life situations that can feel a little nerve-wracking, even for intermediate learners. There's no time to pause and look things up. You just have to go for it.
Exactly. But the good news is, hotel phone calls actually follow a very predictable pattern. Once you know the key phrases and vocabulary, you'll feel so much more confident.
So, let's talk about what you're going to learn in this episode. First up, polite telephone English. Because speaking on the phone in English has its own special style, doesn't it, Emma?
It really does. There are certain phrases that just sound natural and professional on a phone call, and we're going to break those down for you later in the episode.
We're also going to cover hotel vocabulary, words and phrases like check-in, check-out, complimentary, sea view suite, all the terms you might hear or need to use when booking a room.
And the third thing we'll focus on is how to ask questions and confirm details politely. Things like asking about prices, making special requests, or double-checking information without sounding rude or awkward.
Now, before we get into all of that, here's how this episode works. We're going to play you a full hotel phone call conversation first, from beginning to end, with no interruptions.
That's right, no pausing, no explaining, just the conversation playing straight through. And we want you to really listen actively while it plays.
Ask yourself, how much can you already understand? Maybe you'll catch the name of the hotel or the type of room being booked. Maybe you'll pick up on a word here and there. Whatever you get, that's great.
And don't worry if you don't understand everything. That's completely normal, and that's exactly what the rest of the episode is here for. We'll go through it all together, step by step.
So get comfortable, put your listening ears on, and let's play that conversation. Good morning. Thank you for calling Sunrise Bay Hotel. This is David speaking. How can I help you today?
Hi, David. Good morning. I'm looking to book a room at your hotel. I came across your website, and the place looks absolutely lovely.
That's so kind of you to say. We'd love to have you stay with us. Can I start by asking when you're planning to visit?
Sure. I'm thinking of checking in on the 12th of June and checking out on the 16th, so that would be 4 nights.
Wonderful. June 12th to the 16th, 4 nights. Let me check our availability. And would this be for just yourself, or will there be more guests?
It'll be for 2 people. My partner and I are celebrating our anniversary, so we're hoping for something a little special.
Oh, congratulations! How lovely! In that case, I'd recommend our premium options. We have 2 rooms available for those dates. First, our Sea View Suite at 160 euros per night. It has a stunning ocean view, a king-size bed, and a private balcony. And then there's our Honeymoon Suite at 240 euros per night, which features a 4-poster bed, a jacuzzi bath, candlelight dining service, and a welcome bottle of champagne upon arrival.
The honeymoon suite sounds perfect for an anniversary. Could you tell me more about the candlelight dining service?
Of course. It's a private 3-course dinner served on your suite's balcony, overlooking the ocean each evening. Our chef prepares a seasonal menu, and we can accommodate any dietary requirements. It's especially magical at sunset.
That sounds wonderful. Is the dining service included in the room price?
The first evening is complimentary and included in the suite price. Additional nights are available at 65 euros per couple. Most of our guests find it's absolutely worth it.
Perfect. We'll take the honeymoon suite then. How do we secure the booking?
Excellent choice. Could I take your full name, please?
It's Rachel Bennett.
Thank you, Miss Bennett. And could I have a contact number and an email address for the booking confirmation?
Of course. My number is 0183-229-4456. And my email is rachel.bennett@email.com.
Perfect. Thank you. Now, regarding payment, we ask for a 20% deposit to confirm the booking, which would be 192 euros. The remaining balance would be due at check-in. For security, I'll send a payment link to your email so you can complete the deposit safely online.
That works perfectly. Could we also arrange some flowers and a personalized card in the room before we arrive?
Absolutely. Just send us a message through your confirmation email with the details of what you'd like the card to say, and our team will take care of everything.
That's so thoughtful. Thank you. What time is check-in?
Check-in is from 2 p.m. onwards. If you arrive earlier, we'll be happy to store your luggage while you enjoy our beachfront facilities. We also offer late checkout until noon on your departure day, free of charge for honeymoon suite guests.
That's a lovely touch. Is there parking available at the hotel as well?
Yes, we have complimentary on-site parking for all guests, so there's no need to worry about that at all.
Brilliant. I think that covers everything. Thank you so much, David. You've been incredibly helpful.
It's been my absolute pleasure, Miss Bennett. You'll receive your confirmation and payment link within the next few minutes. If you have any questions before your arrival, please don't hesitate to get in touch. We hope you and your partner have a truly unforgettable anniversary stay with us.
We can't wait. See you in June. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Bennett. Have a wonderful day and safe travels.
And that's the end of the conversation. So, how did you do? Did you manage to follow along?
We really hope you were listening actively. Don't worry if some parts went by quickly, that's completely natural. Real conversations move fast, and that's exactly why we're here.
So let's do a quick comprehension check before we dive into the details. Emma, do you want to kick us off?
Sure. First question. What was the name of the hotel? Did you catch it right at the very beginning?
The answer is Sunrise Bay Hotel. David introduced it in his very first line. And by the way, notice how he answered the phone. He didn't just say, hello. He said, thank you for calling Sunrise Bay Hotel. This is David speaking. How can I help you today? Very professional, very polished.
Great observation, Andrew. We'll come back to that opening phrase in detail a little later. Now, second question. Which room did the guest choose, and why?
She chose the honeymoon suite at 240 euros per night. And the reason? She and her partner are celebrating their anniversary, so she wanted something special.
Lovely, right? And did you notice how David responded when he heard it was an anniversary? He said, "Oh, congratulations, how lovely." Warm, friendly, and natural. That's great customer service English in action.
Third question, and this one's a little trickier. How much was the deposit that Rachel had to pay to confirm her booking?
The answer is 192 euros. That's because the hotel asked for a 20% deposit on the total cost of 960 euros, which is 240 euros per night multiplied by 4 nights. So 20% of 960 euros gives you 192 euros. Math and English at the same time. Bonus points for you.
Okay, so now that we've checked your comprehension, let's go back through the conversation scene by scene and really unpack the language. We'll look at the key phrases, the vocabulary, and the little details that make this English sound so natural and fluent.
And if you want to, this is a great moment to rewind and listen to the conversation one more time before we continue. Now that you know what it's about, you'll almost certainly understand a lot more the second time around.
Absolutely. Okay, let's start from the very beginning, the way David opens the call. This is something you'll hear in almost every professional phone call in English, so it's really worth learning well.
So, David's opening line was, "Good morning. Thank you for calling Sunrise Bay Hotel. This is David speaking. How can I help you today?" Let's break this down because there's actually a lot going on in just one sentence.
There really is. First, thank you for calling. This is a standard, polite way to open a business phone call in English. It immediately sets a warm, professional tone. You'll hear this in hotels, banks, customer service lines, almost anywhere.
Then he says, "This is David speaking." Notice he doesn't say, "I am David." That sounds a bit unnatural on the phone. "This is David speaking," or simply, "This is David," is the natural way to introduce yourself when answering a call.
And he closes with, "How can I help you today?" Another classic. You could also hear, "How may I assist you?" or What can I do for you today? All very similar in meaning, all very polite.
Now, on the guest side, Rachel responds with, "Hi, David. Good morning. I'm looking to book a room at your hotel. I came across your website and the place looks absolutely lovely."
Two really useful phrases there. First, I'm looking to book a room. This is a very natural way to state your purpose. You could also say, I'd like to make a reservation, or I'm hoping to book a room. All work perfectly.
And then, "I came across your website." This means she found it, maybe by searching online, maybe by chance. Come across is a phrasal verb that means to find or discover something, often unexpectedly. For example, "I came across a great cafe yesterday," or "I came across this word in a book."
Great one to remember. Okay, shall we move on to scene 2?
This is where Rachel gives her travel dates. She says, "I'm thinking of checking in on the 12th of June and checking out on the 16th. So that would be 4 nights."
Let's focus on the dates first. In British English, we say the 12th of June using ordinal numbers. So not June 12th like in American English, but the 12th of June. Ordinal numbers are 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and then from there you add th to most numbers. So 5th, 6th, 7th, 12th, 16th, and so on.
It's worth practicing these out loud because saying dates confidently is really important in real conversations, especially when booking anything. And notice, Rachel also does the maths herself. She says, "So that would be 4 nights." This is helpful and polite. It shows you've already thought it through and makes things easier for the person on the other end.
Then David repeats the dates back. Wonderful. June 12th to the 16th. 4 nights. Let me check our availability. Repeating information back is a really important phone skill. It confirms that you've understood correctly, and it gives the other person a chance to correct you if something's wrong.
So, if you're ever on a phone call and you want to confirm what someone said, you can use phrases like, "So that's the 12th to the 16th, is that right?" Or, just to confirm, 4 nights from the 12th of June? Simple, but very effective.
And then David asks, would this be for just yourself, or will there be more guests? Again, very polite phrasing. He's not asking how many people, bluntly. He softens it with, would this be, and gives options. That's a good model for polite English questions in general.
This is one of the richest parts of the conversation for vocabulary. David presents 2 room options, and the language he uses is really descriptive and persuasive. Let's listen to that section again in our heads. He says, "The Sea View Suite has a stunning ocean view, a king-size bed, and a private balcony. And the Honeymoon Suite features a 4-poster bed, a jacuzzi bath, candlelight dining service, and a welcome bottle of champagne upon arrival."
So much vocabulary there. Let's go through some of the key words. Stunning means extremely beautiful or impressive. It's a stronger, more vivid word than just beautiful. Hotels and travel descriptions love this word.
A king-size bed is the largest standard bed size, very wide and comfortable. You'll also hear double bed and twin beds. A double is for 2 people sharing, and twin means 2 separate single beds in the same room.
A 4-poster bed is a traditional, elegant style of bed with 4 tall posts at each corner, often with curtains or a canopy. Very romantic, which is why it's perfect for a honeymoon suite.
And upon arrival is a formal phrase meaning when you arrive or as soon as you get there. It's very common in hotel and travel English. For example, a welcome drink will be served upon arrival.
Also worth noting, David says, "I'd recommend our premium options." Using "I'd recommend" is a great way to make a suggestion sound helpful rather than pushy. It's much softer than saying, "You should take the expensive room."
Exactly. Okay, let's move to scene 4, where Rachel starts asking some really great questions.
Rachel asks, "Could you tell me more about the candlelight dining service?" This is a perfect example of a polite question structure in English. "Could you tell me more about" is incredibly useful. You can drop almost any topic into that phrase.
Some more examples. Could you tell me more about the breakfast options? Could you tell me more about the cancellation policy? Could you tell me more about the facilities? All very natural, all very polite.
Then she asks, is the dining service included in the room price? Short, clear, and direct. When you want to check whether something is included or not, this structure works perfectly. Is something included in the price?
And David's answer is lovely. The first evening is complimentary and included in the suite price. The word complimentary is key here. It means free of charge, given as a gift or bonus by the hotel. This is different from the word complimentary, spelled differently, which means things that go well together. Hotels use complimentary a lot. Complimentary breakfast, complimentary parking, complimentary Wi-Fi.
He also adds, most of our guests find us absolutely worth it. A subtle but clever sales technique. He's reassuring Rachel that other guests have been happy with the extra cost. In English, worth it means the price or effort is justified by the quality or experience.
Once Rachel decides, she asks, how do we secure the booking? Secure here means to confirm or lock in the reservation. You could also say, how do I confirm the booking? Or what do I need to do to reserve the room?
Then they exchange personal details, name, phone number, and email. Let's talk about phone numbers for a moment, because reading them out in English has its own little rules. Rachel says, my number is 0183-229-4456. In English, phone numbers are usually read digit by digit, 0183, and the double 4 at the end would typically be said as 44 or just 44.
And notice David's language around payment. Now, regarding payment. The phrase regarding is a formal, professional way to introduce a new topic. You could also say as for payment or in terms of payment. All are natural transitions in a business conversation.
He also says the remaining balance would be due at check-in. Balance here means the rest of the money still owed after the deposit, and due means it must be paid at that time. So, the balance is due at check-in means you pay the rest of the money when you arrive.
This is where Rachel asks for something extra, and she does it so nicely. She says, could we also arrange some flowers and a personalized card in the room before we arrive? Again, could we is the key structure here. It's a gentle, polite way to make a request, much softer than we want flowers in the room or put a card in the room. The word also is important too. She's adding a request on top of what's already been arranged and also signals that she's aware she's asking for something extra.
Personalized means customized or made specifically for someone. In this case, a card with a personal message written on it. You'll see this word a lot in hospitality and gift context.
And David's response is wonderful. Absolutely. Just send us a message through your confirmation email, and our team will take care of everything. Take care of everything is a very reassuring phrase. It means the hotel will handle all the details so Rachel doesn't need to worry. You'll hear this a lot in customer service English.
Now we get to the logistics, check-in time, parking, and late checkout. David says, check-in is from 2 p.m. onwards. The word onwards means from that point in time and continuing, so 2 p.m. or any time after that.
He also offers, if you arrive earlier, we'll be happy to store your luggage while you enjoy our beachfront facilities. Store your luggage means they'll keep your bags safely while you wait. This is a really common hotel service and very useful to know. And beachfront means right next to or facing the beach.
Then he mentions, we also offer late checkout until noon on your departure day, free of charge for honeymoon suite guests. Late checkout means you can stay in your room past the normal checkout time. Noon means 12 o'clock midday. And departure day is the day you leave, your checkout day.
Rachel asks about parking with, is there parking available at the hotel as well? Very simple and clear. And David answers, we have complimentary on-site parking for all guests. On-site means located at the hotel itself, not somewhere nearby. So there's free parking right there at the hotel. No stress.
And finally, how to end a phone call politely. Rachel wraps up with, "I think that covers everything. Thank you so much, David. You've been incredibly helpful."
I think that covers everything is a very natural phrase to signal that you're ready to end the conversation. You've got all the information you need. Other options include, "I think that's all I needed," or "I don't have any more questions."
And complimenting the person you've been speaking to, like Rachel does, with, "You've been incredibly helpful," is a lovely, warm touch. It's genuinely appreciated in customer service contexts, and it ends the call on a positive note.
David's closing is just as polished. "It's been my absolute pleasure, Miss Bennett. You'll receive your confirmation and payment link within the next few minutes. If you have any questions before your arrival, please don't hesitate to get in touch." "It's been my absolute pleasure" is a formal and warm way to say, "I was happy to help." And "please don't hesitate to get in touch" means feel free to contact us anytime. You'll see this phrase in emails and phone calls all the time. It's a classic professional sign-off.
And then both speakers close with goodbye. Simple, clean, and polite. On a professional call, always wait for the other person to say goodbye before you hang up. It shows respect and makes sure the conversation is truly finished.
Perfect. I think that brings us to the end of our scene-by-scene breakdown. Coming up next, we'll do a quick vocabulary recap of the most important words and phrases from today's episode. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now let's do a quick vocabulary recap. We're going to run through the most important words and phrases from today's conversation, 12 in total. Emma, do you want to take us through them?
Love to. And listeners, this is a great moment to grab a pen and write these down, or pause after each one and repeat it out loud. Ready? Let's go. Number 1, to come across something. This is a phrasal verb meaning to find or discover something, often by chance. Example, I came across your website online.
Number 2, availability. This is a noun meaning whether something is free or open to be used or booked. Example, let me check our availability for those dates.
Number 3, stunning. An adjective meaning extremely beautiful or impressive. Example, the suite has a stunning ocean view.
Number 4, upon arrival. A formal phrase meaning when you arrive or as soon as you get there. Example, a welcome bottle of champagne will be provided upon arrival.
Number 5, complimentary. An adjective meaning free of charge, given as a gift or extra by the hotel. Example, late checkout is complimentary for honeymoon suite guests. And remember, this is spelled differently from complementary, which means things that go well together.
Number 6, to secure a booking. This means to confirm or lock in a reservation. Example, how do I secure the booking?
Number 7, a deposit. This is a noun meaning a partial payment made up front to confirm a reservation. The rest is paid later. Example, we require a 20% deposit to confirm your stay.
Number 8, the remaining balance. This means the rest of the money still owed after the deposit has been paid. Example, the remaining balance is due at check-in.
Number 9, personalized. An adjective meaning made specifically for one person, customized. Example, we can arrange a personalized card in your room.
Number 10, to take care of everything. A reassuring phrase meaning the team will handle all the details for you. Example, just let us know what you'd like and we'll take care of everything.
Number 11, onwards. This means from a particular time and continuing after it. Example, check-in is available from 2 p.m. onwards.
And number 12, on site. This adjective means located at the same place, right there at the property. Example, we have complimentary on-site parking for all guests.
12 brilliant words and phrases. Well done if you already knew some of those. And if a few were new to you, that's exactly why you're here.
Okay, before we wrap up, we have a little challenge for you. And we really do encourage you to try this, because the best way to make this language stick is to actually use it.
Challenge number 1, role play. Find a partner, a friend, a classmate, or even just yourself in front of a mirror and act out the conversation. One person plays David, the other plays Rachel. Try to use the phrases we taught today as naturally as you can.
And if you don't have a partner handy, record yourself. Play both roles one at a time. It might feel a little silly at first, but it genuinely works. Hearing your own voice is one of the best ways to notice what sounds natural and what still needs a bit of practice.
Challenge number 2, a writing task. Imagine you are Rachel. After the phone call, you need to send an email to the hotel with details of what you'd like the personalized card to say. Write that email in English. Try to use polite, natural language, and see if you can include at least 3 of the vocabulary words from our recap.
And if you want an extra challenge on top of that, try writing a different version of the phone call. Maybe you're booking a room for a business trip instead of an anniversary. Or maybe the hotel is fully booked and you have to ask about alternative dates. How would the conversation change?
We love hearing from our listeners. So if you do try any of these challenges, feel free to share them with us. You can find our contact details in the show notes.
Okay, I think that brings us to the end of today's episode. What a conversation to unpack. There was so much in there.
There really was. And I hope you're leaving this episode feeling a lot more confident about making hotel reservations in English. Remember, it follows a pattern. Once you know the phrases, you've got it.
Let's do a super quick summary of what we covered today. We learned how to open and close a professional phone call, how to give and confirm dates, how to describe and ask about hotel rooms, how to make polite requests, and how to handle payments and personal details, all in English.
And we picked up 12 key vocabulary items along the way, from stunning and complimentary to on-site and the remain balance. Really useful words that will come up again and again, not just in hotels, but in lots of everyday English situations.
In our next episode, we'll be looking at another real-life situation, one that a lot of English learners find surprisingly tricky. We don't want to give too much away just yet, but let's just say it involves food, a waiter, and a very specific request.
You'll have to tune in to find out. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to English Podcast wherever you listen. It really helps us reach more learners around the world.
And if today's episode was useful to you, consider leaving us a review. It takes just a minute, and it genuinely means a lot to us.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. Keep practicing, keep listening, and most importantly, keep speaking.
Until next time, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Emma. See you in the next episode.
Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.